And we are back with another episode of Straight Out the Lou. I'm Dylan, this is Luke, and this is Chris. And today we are going to bring you our takes for NFL Week 4, for the college football Week 3, I believe now, and then also locks on the betting lines. Alright, today we're going to start off with a little bit of MLB baseball, a look back on the first round of the playoff, and a look forward to the second round. So, Chris.
If you don't mind me just starting out, I have a quote from the last podcast. Only an idiot would pick the Marlins to advance in the playoffs. Only an idiot. Was said by Chris Cimino right over there. Do you have anything to
I remember hearing pitching wins playoff games, right? What happened to the Reds and the Braves? Remind me.
The Braves.
Remind me. How many runs were scored by the Reds? And whose pitching staff was exponentially better?
Staff was better.
Whose pitching staff was exponentially better throughout the season?
Staff was better. The better pitching won.
No. I'm not sure about that. Trevor Bauer, Cy Young.
It wasn't good enough.
Luis Castillo, he had like 0 runs given up when he was pitching.
Trevor Bauer was not good enough. Castillo gave up a run. He got the loss. That's an embarrassing outing.
Oh, 1 round.
Yeah. You have a 1 round embarrassing outing. I'm Chris. I said Dallas Keuchel was going to throw a no-hitter in the playoffs, and he gave up 5 runs in an inning.
The game's changing.
Chris,
you need to score a lot of runs and hit the ball really far to win games.
Yeah.
It's how it works.
No. Why the Rays are going to win the World Series.
That's why
Are you guys done gloating? I have some...
No. We are not gloating.
You are the guy that you guaranteed the listeners that the Oakland A's would be out of the playoffs right now. You guaranteed the listeners that the Marlins had no chance. You bet Chicago to the World Series, right?
Yes, he had the Cubs in the World Series. In which Rizzo, Bryant, and Baez all combined for 140 batting average.
I've known this man for a month, and he said the Celtics were going to beat the Heat. He said the Marlins were going to beat the Cubs. The White Sox were going to beat the A's. Have you ever gone to pick
fucking ridiculous?
Oh my God, dude.
Ridiculous.
Oh my
I don't know how we let him on the show with us.
I don't know.
How do we let this man on the show?
I mean...
It's like Kendrick Perkins out here. It just doesn't make sense. Incoherent.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
And he's got UNC winning today.
This guy is a clown. This guy is an absolute clown. I can't believe it.
I can't believe him.
You move to New England, you grow up a New England fan, and then you just become delusional. That's my take on this.
We don't take him as a New England fan. He is Maine. Where that Boston. New England.
Boston.
He's Maine. We don't accept you.
Terrible showing. He's going to talk about the Twins. I don't give a fuck about the Twins.
Really
Who the fuck cares about the Twins? Not me.
I just don't want to see the fucking...
Yeah.
Fucking Astros.
I bet you he's going to say, the Astros are going to beat the A's because the A's don't have the pitching. What the fuck, dude? Come on! No.
Say that.
No, stop talking. We're not done yet. No. He's gonna say that. He's gonna go on. He's gonna go on about some bullshit about Blake Snell and how the Yankees are gonna get swept in a 5-game set. He's gonna go on to say some bullshit like that. When they've proven they can win late innings, they can get a lead in the early innings and hold that. This guy, Shane Bieber, best pitcher in baseball, and they blow him up. But no, the Rays are gonna sweep him, right?
He's a playoff choker.
Put this guy on Netflix. Freaking
Shane Bieber's a playoff choker.
Stand-up special. He's gonna have better ratings than Chappelle. Goddamn, dude.
Shane Bieber's 0-1 as playoff.
All right, I think that's good for baseball.
Right. I'm gonna make my excuses. First of all, Let's be clear here. I did get one of the picks right that I was killed for, the Astros, who I told you guys were going to pick.
The Astros against the Twins.
One for 8.
But by the way, I will pick the A's in the next round because both teams...
We don't want you.
No. How are you going to do that when 2 days ago it was Astros lock?
I didn't say that. The winner of the Rays-Yankees series is going to win the AL. But anyways, I like to make my excuse here.
How are they going to beat Oakland?
How are they going to beat Oakland? How are you going to get past Oakland?
They're not very good.
I don't know about that.
They've never gotten into the DS in the last 8 years. They've been in the playoffs every year.
Yeah, but they're fucking nice.
Aren't they in the DS right now?
Yeah, they've never gotten out of it.
Okay.
All right, not going to happen this year
then.
I go by patterns. Okay, so anyway.
But you didn't pick the Marlins and never lost the playoff series. So I don't know what patterns you're talking about here.
Get to that.
I don't know what your patterns
are. 1,000 winning percentage.
Oh yeah.
Let me get to that. Okay. I have a stat. The Central teams, the NL Central and the AL Central, are 2-14, and we're 2-14.
Yeah, you chose them to win the World Series.
Shut
up, dude.
I'm going
God
to
damn.
apologize.
I got a stat.
Come on.
The Oakland A's won the series 2-1 over the Chicago White
Not-
Sox,
I'm-
and the
Marlins
Marlins
won their series 2-0
I'm going to
over the World
apologize.
Only an
Series.
idiot.
Cubs.
Only an idiot would bet on the Cubs.
I'm going to apologize to our viewers. I'm sorry for picking the White Sox and the Cubs. The Central Quadrant is a disgrace. 2-14, all 7 playoff teams out. That
Yet
is
you
my
still
bad.
chose them.
I should have
Yet
seen
you
it
still
coming.
chose them.
No, my bad. I should have seen it coming.
Both
'cause the
Chicago
Central
teams, terrible.
Cardinals out.
Cardinals out. Weren't you
Twins
saying Cardinals
out.
were going to win?
Indians out.
Didn't you say the
I
Cardinals were
actually
going to beat
picked
the
I
Padres?
actually picked the Padres originally in that
Like the
series.
Reds.
I don't
winning the
know.
World Series.
Yeah, what about the
I think the
Reds?
Reds
What
won
about
one
the Reds
series.
making a run?
Picking won one series.
Oh, but now he pulls out the stats, and now he looks like the genius. Not
Yeah,
before.
well, I'm just
when it
saying the
mattered.
Central Division is a joke. And anyways, I do want to. That's my excuse. Let me get to the Rays here. I know you guys were trashing the Rays. The Rays are going to sweep the Yankees, as I said last time. It's a 5-game set, so they only have to win 3 games. They're
Yeah,
gonna win
you
the
guys
first
can
3.
lock that one down.
You
He's
can lock
never
that.
wrong.
Actually, yes, you can lock that. We're going to win the first 3.
Oh, yeah.
Snell, Glasnow, Morton, book it. 3-0.
No.
And who are their hitters?
Doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? I need to score runs from
You have
games.
a
They
lineup?
did. They scored a bunch of runs.
You have a
against
lineup?
Ryu.
Oh, really? Against Jing Ryu?
Yeah.
What about Garrett Cole?
Yeah, what other pitcher?
Oh, Garrett Cole, Aaron Judge. Let's
I'm
see it.
pretty sure Aaron
I
Judge
want
was
to see
the
them.
pitch.
I want to see Blake Snell shut down. If Shane Bieber's not doing it, I don't know who is.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not going to be able to
I
spot
forgot the
that
Tampa
lineup.
Bay Rays. Oh, they've been out of the DS too. The Oakland A's won't win because they've never been out of the DS. Oh yeah, exactly. Every single time, dude. This kid's not consistent at all. When have the Rays been out of the division series?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
It's-
Rays?
They had the pitching over the Red Sox when they had David Price and what was the other guy in 2013?
No,
and
they
got
did.
rocked.
The Red Sox had
They
the
got
pitching in
rocked.
that series.
They got rocked.
Red Sox
Really?
had- yeah.
Really?
Lester and Lackey. Lackey's
That
one
was
of the best
40 years
postseason
old.
pitcher.
That was 40 years old.
All right. Anyways, A's are going to make the World Series. I think that the Yankees are going to end up beating the Rays. Braves are probably going to end up edging out. Who the Braves playing again?
The
Marlins. Marlins, they'll end up edging out the Marlins. And then Dodgers will edge out the Padres, probably.
I'll take the Braves. I'll take the Padres in an upset. I just like the Padres. They're just a thrilling team. Yankees, A's.
All right, next up, we got a little bit of college football here. So, this week, the Big 12, I would say, is under the spotlight. Last week, having their top team in Oklahoma lose, the whole conference is a little upside down right now. It's a little weird. It's a little weird for sure. So, today, Oklahoma's back at it against Iowa State. Who do you guys have?
I got Oklahoma in a bounce back. I picked them in the playoff. That was an absolute embarrassment of a pick.
Yeah, hold on.
I mean,
hold on.
That was an absolute
I'd
embarrassment
like to.
of a pick.
I'd like to have the first word in this segment.
That was an absolute embarrassment.
What
of a
happened?
pick.
What happened to this? Before we even published the first podcast, Oklahoma had lost to Kansas State, and your playoff pick was completely done. So why do I have to sit here and take it for both of you? We should have talked about this in the second podcast. That was embarrassing.
That was an
That
absolute.
was an embarrassment. That's
see,
terrible.
See, I was decided between Auburn and Alabama, but I was like, oh, Oklahoma should be able to cruise through the Big 12, but of course not. Of
The
course
third
they
best
lose.
team in the Big 12.
I was wrong. What an embarrassment. Watching my boys right here finish it out. They're up 24 in the third quarter. They absolutely, I don't know what's going on with them. They just fell asleep. Trask threw an interception, but he is my front runner for Heisman right now. He is not the best player in the country. He's not even close to the best quarterback. But Heisman stats, he's got to be number one right now.
It's probably going to be Lawrence.
He's the best player.
It's going to be Lawrence. I think this year they're going to go off the best player.
I
I mean, his stats will be up there with Trask. but
no, yeah, for sure.
he'll get the Heisman.
I could definitely see it, but I mean,
Florida's not a big enough
they
name
are
right now.
they are looking dangerous.
Florida's not a big enough name.
number 3 in the country.
Really?
No, it's like not like
Wow.
that,
I'm really
Wow.
concerned about Florida's defense.
though. I
I'm
am
not.
as well.
I'm
If they
not.
play like that next week, they're going to lose.
They didn't play bad in this game.
How
You're
many
about
points
to-
have they
they
given
got
up?
24
They've given up
points.
24
Hold
points
on,
to South
hold
Carolina.
on, hold
They're
on,
up by 14
hold on,
to South
hold
Carolina.
on.
Don't give me the start on the 40. If you're
Hold
done,
on,
play
hold
South
on.
Carolina.
Hold on, they gave up 17 points. A terrible turnover by Trask. You cannot put that on the defense
It's
at
on
all.
the 40-yard line.
It's
You
still
can't
a
hold
team.
a field goal.
They're
You
giving
can't
up
put that.
24 points to South Carolina.
You're
bro.
saying that individual defense is bad. Dude, Tennessee gave up 27 of them last week.
Didn't they lose?
Tennessee
or not?
is not Florida.
Yeah,
Those are
no.
not- Tennessee's good. They're not Florida.
Oh, the guy just dropped. Wow. That was a terrible.
Who did Florida play last week?
Ole Miss, high-powered
And
offense.
Ole Miss put
yeah.
up a shit ton of points.
Because Lane Kiffin's one of the best offensive coordinators.
No,
in college
because
football.
Florida's
That-
defense
that-
isn't where they think they are.
If you don't think Lane Kiffin is one of the smartest
Florida's
offensive minds in college
defense
football,
is not where Florida fans
He's
think
not-
it is.
Chris isn't even denying the Lane Kiffin. He
No, I
is
agree
one of
with
the
that, but-
top 5 offensive coordinators in college football.
They look lost.
I
They
still-
can't cover
I
the
still think-
intermediate routes.
I still think Florida's making the playoff, but they need to get
It's
it
week
together.
2. It's
They gotta-
week 2.
Well, they're playing a good team next week. They need to get together.
Really? They're playing
Yeah.
a good team next week?
Yeah, they are.
scored like 2 points last week.
They won.
I'm not concerned about Texas A&M.
Yeah, no,
They're going to lose to Texas A&M next week.
The only
Here
game I'm worried-
here
the only-
first. Florida will lose.
Another
Texas A&M.
lock from
Yeah.
Chris. Put it down. He
Florida-
always never got a pick wrong before. Oh yeah, I'm Chris. Yeah, got against the Florida teams again, just like you did against the Heat. Just like you did against the Heat. And look where they are now.
In other news, the Pac-12 just released their schedule for all 12 teams.
So USC day.
USC is looking good with their only tough matchup being against Utah. I predict that USC.
Hold on.
I predict that USC will be facing Oregon in the Pac-12.
I also
championship.
hold on, Chris.
please
Chris.
tell me
I'll let you go next. I also agree that USC will be facing Oregon. Arizona State's a pretty tough game.
Thank you.
That's a tough
Arizona State does not possess a defense. Their quarterback is electric, but that is it.
game. You can still win with a good quarterback.
Not against USC. You need a good defense to beat USC.
What?
Arizona State is lacking in that.
How many, where did USC go last year?
USC, I don't know, but they were like top 25 team. They made a Rose Bowl, and then they lost to Iowa.
Yeah, Arizona State was top 25 team too.
They lost to Iowa. I don't think it was a Rose
That was
Bowl.
some random bowl.
No, it wasn't.
It was not a New Year's Six bowl.
It was definitely.
Yeah, no, it was a decent bowl, Holiday Bowl, I think it was. And but
a holiday
the
bowl.
notion that USC, their toughest game is Utah. In the 4 episodes of this podcast, might be the worst thing ever said on this podcast. Arizona State
No.
is
Arizona
State's the best team in the Pac-12.
Utah has a defense.
Utah's not good.
Utah has a
Utah's not
defense.
good.
Arizona
They're fake.
State has nothing besides their offense.
But you're
And it's not even like a full complete offense. They
You're
have no
saying-
running game.
You're saying USC's good though, right?
Yes,
So they're going to be ranked in the top 20 when they play Utah.
probably. I
Okay,
don't
then
know.
Utah's not going to win because Utah has never won a big game in their history. So that game is irrelevant. Arizona State has one of the best quarterbacks in the country. That game, I believe, decides the Pac-12 itself.
Jaden Daniels is one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
No.
I can give you like 15 that are better.
I want you to go.
Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Kyle Trask, KJ Costello,
Hold on.
Miles Brennan,
Miles
all
Brennan,
down
stop
the
it.
list, dude. All down the list.
I want you to go on your phone after this podcast and look up a ranking of the top 10 quarterbacks. Every single one.
Derek King,
Every
Ian Book, 3 Kings. Like
single one has
Keaton
Jay Daniels in the top
Slovis.
7.
Keaton Slovis is better.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Every-
is. Yes, he
You know,
is.
after this podcast, we're going to look at some stuff
Oh
we can talk
my
about next
god!
time.
I don't give a fuck about rankings.
Okay, well,
dude.
you're the only ranking.
I'm just
that-
seeing it how it is.
Yeah, Slovis sucks.
No.
what?
What? He was breaking records last year. How are you
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
he sucks?
I-
Breaking USC quarterback records and he sucks? Dude,
Yeah.
get out of here, bro.
Another thing I want to
Come
touch on
on.
is the Auburn game tonight. I'm really excited for this game. Georgia plays anyway like they did last week. They're going to get blown out. So I'll be interested to see how they bounce back. See if there's any a big challenge for Florida in the East.
Is what's his name? JT Daniels? Is he
I think
playing?
he's starting.
cleared.
I
don't
think
know if
he's
he's
starting.
playing.
I think that's going to be the X
I think he
factor
is.
right there.
Big
I think
game.
that's Georgia's key to winning that game. JT.
Last thing about college football, talk about the Boston College game for a second. If they win today,
They're not winning. All right. NFL
go Eagles.
this
baby.
week.
Go Eagles.
This
Are we
week
going to talk about the finals so we can rub this in?
we will talk about the finals are coming up after this
Excellent.
NFL segment right here.
I don't know what you got to rub into me.
We're in the same spot.
I don't
You
know what you got
You
to
don't
rub.
win the championship, it's a failure.
All right, this week in the NFL, we have the 3-0 Bears playing the Colts at home. Spread is Bears plus 2.5. I like Big Dick Nick here. I like it. I like it a lot. It's gonna be raining in Chicago. The Colts are an indoor team. I think that this is the week that the Bears start their season 4-0.
I can't believe
They're gonna be 4-0.
I can't believe someone has the Colts favored in this game. I can't believe that.
That's ridiculous to me. I mean, they have a respectable defense, but Philip
Phillip
Rivers is a
Rivers?
joke.
Yeah, what?
Is an absolute joke. They have no receiving core. Yeah, I don't know, man.
And
But the
Foles-
Bears are going to be 4-0. What do you think about that? Fluke
joke
or
of the schedule.
for real?
Joke of the schedule.
Well, I would say fluke if they were going 4-0, but the Colts are going to win that game. The Colts have looked really good the past 2 weeks. I think they're a significantly better team than the Bears. The Bears are a complete fluke. They're 3-0. They're terrible.
We're taking applications for our third spot on our podcast after
Listen,
these
the
takes.
Colts,
Oh my
the
god.
Colts are good. they're going to win that division, I believe.
They have a decent, they have an above average defense that has made some big plays against really bad teams. Okay, sure. They have a fucking terrible quarterback.
Well,
They do
actually,
not have a good receiver outside
He's
of
only
T.Y.
terrible in
Hilton.
the fourth quarter. He's averaged it.
They do not have a good receiver outside of T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, I'm not
And
gonna,
he's old.
I'm
Their
not gonna
running
go
backs
hard
have
about
not
the
been
defense.
playing too well. Like, I don't know where you hang your hat
I
on
just like
with
their
that team.
roster. I like their defense. I like their roster. I like their coach. I like the coach better than Matt Nagy.
Their coach is good. I like their coach. I like their coach a lot.
I just like them in this game. I just can't. I just can't see the Bears being 4-0. That's really my impression.
No, I can't see it either, but it's already happened. With this game being on their schedule, they're 4-0. Another game this week that I think deserves a lot of attention is the Raiders against the Buffalo Bills. That game is being played in Vegas. The line is Bills -3 in Vegas. I don't think you hire Gruden to a $100 million contract and lose home games in League Stadium. I'm going to take the Raiders +3 here. I think that the Raiders are going to win this game.
Go first.
And they'll
Chris.
cover the spread.
Go first.
Yeah, what'd you say the spread was? Bills
Bills -3.
Bet the Bills. No matter what the spread is, it'd be Bills -10, and they'd still cover.
I was not impressed with that Buffalo defense last week.
I'm
And
just not-
I don't think they're going to be able to pull out a game like that on the road.
I'm just not impressed with the Raiders. I just don't think they're very good. They beat the Saints, but I mean,
They had a tough time last week in Foxborough,
They were
but that's
terrible.
against the
They were
Patriots.
terrible
Can I go?
last week.
Can I go? Raiders. Easy.
Yes.
I don't know what we're talking about here.
Yes.
I mean, the Rams are better than the Raiders. And
The
Bills
Bill-
beat the Rams last week.
Josh Allen is going to get exposed.
Oh, he's terrible. I no argument for me.
gonna
He's
get
the
exposed.
fluke king.
He's terrible.
He's
agree.
the luckiest
I
man
agree.
on earth.
But
Some
Derek
of
Carr's
the
terrible,
throws
too.
he makes,
Buffalo's defense is so overrated.
I just think Buffalo's better.
Davis White, yeah, he's a great player. But
that's it. That's really it. They got Tremaine Edmonds,
and they
right?
don't.
Or no, he's
see,
not even.
that's the same thing with the Patriots. Patriots have Gilmore, only really good defensive player, but they got Belichick.
No,
They
I'm not
don't have.
I'm not going to tell you the Bills are some super team, but I just don't think the Raiders are very good. That's my argument.
I don't know. I think the Raiders are pretty explosive when they want to be.
I agree.
They got a lot. I
Terrible.
mean, if Ruggs is
Awful,
playing this
honestly.
week, you got him out there. You got Waller out there.
Who's
Jacobs.
the receiver they drafted in the second
Renfro.
round? Who's the
No, second round. I
Good
don't
two
know.
receivers.
But dude, they're young. They got juice.
Yeah.
I like that team a lot.
I like him.
I like the Raiders a lot. They had a tough week last week, but I mean, a lot of teams don't do well in Foxborough, so I cut them a break on that one. Yeah, definitely Raiders +3 there. That's
Good luck
that's
to
looking
my
good.
guy Cam Newton, COVID-19.
Yes,
Hate
get
to
better.
see that
Exactly.
Bears going.
Another game that's getting a lot of attention this week is the Browns against the Cowboys.
Oh really?
I think that the Browns are +3 or 4 in that game. It's in Dallas. I like the Browns here. I really do. I think that Baker is going to be able to put up a lot of points in Dallas. I don't think that Dallas is going to be able to hold a lead throughout the fourth quarter of this game. I see them choking it midway through the fourth. And I'm taking Baker getting a game-winning drive late fourth quarter, and they're winning this game. It's going to be the over is being hit for sure.
You sure?
There's going to be a lot of points.
You sure I'm the one that needs to be replaced here after that?
I'm saying it how it is.
What are you
That is-
saying?
You're telling me the Cowboys don't lose these type of games every single year?
They beat
Every
the teams they
single
should beat,
year.
and
No, they
lose to
don't.
Every single team they should lose to.
The
They
this
never win
Browns
it.
team is a borderline should be.
They
should
suck.
lose to.
They're-
No,
They suck.
Awful.
They're
They're
so bad.
Horrible.
no.
They are terrible.
You
That's-
can't tell
that's
me
bad,
that Baker
That's
doesn't have
bad,
a chip
Dylan.
on his shoulder.
That's
real
bad.
bad.
That's
Real
bad,
bad.
Dylan. That's
All right.
bad, Dylan.
Real
All right, we'll watch it play out. We'll watch it play out tomorrow.
That's bad.
You guys are gonna be looking so fucking stupid.
I hope not.
Oh, I guarantee.
That's
Guarantee.
another
That
ball
dumbass
five out of
smile
the
is gonna be no more. No more.
Well, can I talk about a game I think is actually really interesting this week?
Sure.
A lot of these two teams are both 0-3. But the Vikings-Texans game, these are two teams that a lot of people thought were going to make the playoffs, and they've had terrible starts. A lot of it not to the Texans' fault. They've played the Steelers, Ravens, and Chiefs. But this is a game that I think whoever loses is done. Whoever wins gives himself a better chance. But it's going to be interesting to see these two desperate teams playing, especially with how bad Kirk Cousins has been. I don't know if the Vikings can hang. What do you guys think?
I got Will Fuller putting up like 200 yards receiving.
Don't care. Both teams suck.
Yeah,
I mean, the Texans have lost to the Steelers, Ravens, and Chiefs.
Who? Tell me who's putting the Texans? Who put the Texans in the playoffs for them?
A lot of people. They have the quarterback.
I mean, both those teams made noise in the playoffs.
They don't have an
last
offensive line, and the offensive line is more important in the NFL, maybe, in some cases.
I get the Sean. I mean, they're solid. They're average.
All right, I think that's good for football. I can't listen to this anymore.
All right.
That was
Lock
brutal.
the Browns. Lock the Browns. You're going to be making a
Yeah.
lot of money.
If
You
you-
lock the Browns.
I'm gonna say-
I will not be betting
I'm
because
gonna-
I cannot
Dylan,
bet, but
Dylan,
lock the Browns.
I'm going to say to you right now, if that hits, I'll look you in the eye, shake your hand, and say, hell of a bet. 'Cause I don't believe in
It
it.
deserves more respect than that.
What do you want me
Because
to
you
do?
just disrespected the fuck out of me.
I did.
We'll talk about it off screen, but something will be done. That was disrespectful. I think
What happened?
you know me better than that.
What?
You know me better
know,
than that.
I know. I just don't like that at all. I just don't like that pick.
I don't like you not liking that pick.
I know. We'll handle it off screen. Raiders, though. Raiders.
NBA Finals. Heat suck.
All right, here we go.
2-0.
Here we go.
LeBron
Here
is
we
the
go.
king. AD is on the come up as
Here we
becoming
go.
the next best player in the NBA.
I hear there's people on the street, some rumors out there. Oh, Luke's gonna make so many excuses. Oh my God, they lost because Bam was injured. He's gonna make so many excuses. No, shameful performance in Game 1. LeBron James absolutely dominant. Anthony Davis is the most unstoppable player right now in the NBA Finals. If he does not win Finals MVP, the league's rigged.
Should be
It
the
is
Davis
so rigged.
Caldwell Pope.
That guy does not miss a shot. Him and Rondo do not miss. Hero, horrible game in Game 1. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. And Olynyk just hucking up a shot every time he gets the ball.
Playoff killer.
You can no, don't want to hear it. There's a reason he got benched against the Celtics. Like, no, I don't want to hear it. Game 2, Hero and Butler both had great games. They just couldn't get a run going. They could not contain Davis and LeBron. That's why the Lakers won that game. Bam Adebayo in that game obviously would have been good for the Heat. He's an all-star player, but that's also just not an excuse for losing a game. Game 3, obviously must win. I thought Game 2 was a must win if they had a chance of winning the series. This one's probably over. Anthony Davis should win Finals MVP. It's good to see the Miami Heat in the Finals this year. Eastern Conference champs still. Can't take that away from
What
us.
were your guys' takes on this series? Like,
I
what were
said-
what were the games?
I had
I-
Lakers in 7.
I said Heat in 6.
All right, shut up. Never give me shit for any of my takes again. When
The
you guys have
Lakers.
been wrong about 4 out of like your last
I
5
picked the Lakers.
What have
each. In
I
like
been
7
wrong?
games, it's
Hold
gonna
on.
be Lakers in 5.
Hold on.
I told you.
Hold on.
I told you.
Hold on. What have I been wrong about besides that?
I don't know, some baseball
Yeah,
stuff
get out of
for
here.
sure.
Get out.
You've missed
Yeah,
on
you made
you've
fun of my
missed
Red
on a
Sox.
lot of college football stuff.
What?
Oklahoma.
That's one.
You've also missed on Florida having a good defense. They do not have a good defense.
They just won. They're 2-0, the number 3 team
they
in the
gave
country.
up like 20 plus points to South Carolina.
I'm sorry. I'm going to support my team.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
sorry.
I'm going to support my team.
to a rational extent is what I expect out of you. Okay?
Just
what were we
saying.
just talking about? The finals?
Weren't you the kid?
No, you were wrong.
Weren't you the kid that said the Ravens were hitting over in the first half against the Chiefs?
That's the one bet that I've been wrong on
bring
all
up,
year.
We're gonna really bring up
All
takes?
year, out
To
of
be
every
clear,
single
he
bet,
does not make the bets.
out of every single
That
bet
is
I've
true.
told you
That
guys
is
to
No,
true.
we
make,
got to make this
That is
clear.
true.
He does not make
He
the
does-
bets.
that's the
We
one
just
I've
look at-
missed.
we
The
just look at
Ravens
the
first
bet.
half over, and that was a safe bet for me. But it was the one that out of my 10 that I
A
have.
safe bet that he did not make because we do not.
I'm
Make
10-1 this year. Okay, come on.
When I'm betting between the Lakers and my favorite team, the Miami Heat, I'm going to pick my favorite team. And you can give me all the shit you want for that, for being wrong if the Lakers win.
I'm
I'll
right.
take
Lakers
it.
in 5.
I have a take on this. So I respect Luke for picking his team, but definitely he's been saying all along the Lakers are the better team. So I'll give him credit there.
I don't know.
but-
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming out. Did I say the Heat are like the better team in the series? Did I not say LeBron and AD are two unstoppable
You thought
forces?
that they were going to give him a fight. They're not giving him any
I
fight.
did not
Zero
think-
fight.
I did not think.
Zero fight.
I did not think
That's not
Contavious Caldwell Pope was going to shoot 75% from the floor and Rondo 80% from 3. That's the reason why they're losing.
The first game was inexcusable. That's a terrible performance from the Heat. Last night, though, I mean, they didn't play that bad at all. They're missing a couple guys. They might have won that game if Bam
They
and
lost
Dragic were
bad.
playing.
They lost.
They lost by
bad.
10 points. They were in the
You
game the whole
won.
time.
They were not.
You didn't watch
I
the
was sitting
game
here
and
watching
you
the
didn't
game.
see
They were
any
in the game the whole
highlights.
time.
How
I
can you
was sitting
comment
here
on
watching the game.
I see them losing by 10 plus points.
They didn't play
Game
that bad.
2, must win.
I think they
They
can.
played bad. They lost. They lost by 10 plus, double digits.
It's
That's
over.
terrible.
The series is over. They're not winning 4 out of 5, but I think they can win a game or two and give them a series, especially if Bam and Dragic come
They're
back.
winning one game. Lakers in 5. I told you from the start.
Are we going with the betting locks here?
All right, let's move on to a little bit of betting here. Just some locks for you guys. You guys can make some money.
Which, Chris, do you want to make it clear?
Which we do not make these bets. We're informing our
Bet
big
responsibly.
audience.
1-800-GAMBLER if you have a gambling addiction.
I haven't looked at the Boston Eagles college football bet yet,
It's like
but
14.5.
the game probably already started, so. But
You're-
lock him.
We're
Lock
gonna
him.
run a live bet here.
Yeah, but lock him.
All right, Chris, you want to get going with yours?
Yeah, my first one is Auburn tonight. I don't know how they're 7.5-point underdogs. That's a disgrace. They played so much. They played really well last week, and Georgia was terrible.
Don't sleep on Georgia in big games, though. I've done that in the past, and I've paid the price.
Even if Auburn loses, I don't think they're losing by more than 7 points.
I have also picked Auburn.
Yeah.
I might pay the price, though, for doubting Georgia. I
wouldn't be surprised if Georgia won, but they're not going to win by more than 7. It's going to be a good game, I think. I mean, that's the ridiculous.
Auburn doesn't get blown out.
And another game I'm interested to see. Memphis SMU game tonight. Memphis is ranked 25, but this game is at SMU, and I think SMU is an exponentially better team.
Okay. Unlike this guy, I'm smart, and I don't bet college football. So let me give you some for sure locks, okay? We got
Ravens.
Seahawks.
Again, he doesn't bet. He looks at the bets and gives his take.
So
we have a big audience. We need to make sure
we have the Seahawks. -5.5 on the road in Miami. Lock.
For the Dolphins.
As Tatis.
Lock for the Seahawks.
You can't
-5.5.
lock the Seahawks in any game because they play every game close.
Okay, Chris, stop talking. Okay, we got
Let him get
Seahawks
locked.
-6, -105 on that -6. Lock it. We got the Cardinals. The Cardinals are playing the Panthers. The fucking Panthers. And they're -3.5 with an even plus-minus on that -3.5. Lock it. We got the Browns +4.5, -105 on that +4.5. That is a lock as well.
Oh, God.
Lock it up. That's your win of the week right
Oh,
there.
God.
That's your win of the week. You're going to go into work on Tuesday or go to class or whatever.
Tuesday.
On Monday. On Monday, you're going to go into work or go to class and you're like, look at this. Look at what I did. Look at me. I'm doing big things, okay? Big things. Another for sure lock. This is probably my mortal lock on the week.
Oh boy.
Is the under on 43 points for the Bears-Colts game. That is definitely going to be a low-scoring affair.
That's good.
Under on 43 points, plus-minus on that's -110. And then finally, of course, to wrap it up, this is a for sure lock every week. It's above mortal locks. It's the infinite lock. Always will be there.
The Eagles will
Always
beat the
take it.
Niners.
Niners -7, -115 on that. If you I could see maybe one of these not hitting.
Yeah,
but that means
Browns.
that means you're 4-1. Like you're 4-1, and if that fifth one hits, you're 5-0. I mean, I'd take 4-1 or 5-0 any week.
Dylan, I would take 4 out of the 5 of those ones.
Yeah, I would take 3 out of 5. The Seahawks one is it's
Okay,
dangerous. bet.
again, don't listen to him.
Dangerous
Again, he's almost on his way out here. Don't listen.
How many games do the Seahawks win by blowout? When does that ever happen? That never happens.
They're playing the fucking
It
Dolphins.
doesn't matter. They always play down to
They're
competition.
playing the Dolphins. They're playing the Dolphins, my guy.
You'll see. They always play down to competition.
And you'll see them
They'll win
winning.
like a last
You'll
second
see
field
them winning by more than 6 points, and everybody who listens to my bets winning money.
A lot of hot takes there, a lot of hostility. Can we still agree? You attacked me.
For what?
The idiot over here is over here.
I mean, I
Listen,
try
we
to
all have our-
see the reason I attacked you, Luke, is because I respect you, and I believe
got-
that you respect me as well.
I do.
Here,
I
with
don't
his
agree with the
takes,
Browns.
there is not a lot of respect with what is being said.
Like picking
The amount of
Browns.
picks that I've gotten right compared to him, you got to at least give me some
We all
leeway.
have had our bad takes.
No.
Oklahoma.
You
Before
can't
we
equate.
publish it,
That's
Oklahoma.
one
You
compared to like
cannot-
8. You guaranteed a White Sox win.
You guaranteed the Cubs in the World Series. Come on, man.
Like,
Come on, man.
I can't wait till the A's go out and I can pull out the Bay Area,
Come on,
Bay Area
man.
grit. The Bay Area
Come
grit.
on,
I'm waiting for that
man.
quote.
Jeez. Chris.
that's crazy.
Chris.
That's crazy.
Well,
That's an episode.
you listen to me, you make some money. You listen to him, your pockets are getting thinner.
Again,
Who told you about the Red
he's not
Sox
that.
bet? Who told you about the Red Sox bet?
Fat in your pockets. Nobody bets baseball. Nobody who's smart bets college football either. That's a wrap.